in America, in LA, and he worked at Gagosian Gallery, and he met art stars like Cindy Sherman and Jeff Koons, and he came up with secret handshakes with all of them, which was kind of cool, although, you know, being an art critic is also about local support. But I wanted to ask you, but you don't write art reviews so much as you love to interview artists.
That's correct. I don't actually write any reviews. I just do interviews exclusively.
Okay. Why?
Well, first of all, I guess I want to preface by saying I don't know why I'm here. Because of the fact that by your criteria that you mentioned at the beginning, I do have a full-time job, and writing is sort of a hobby, and I'm never paid for my writing. So all those three are sort of a bit different for me.
Okay.
That's not exactly true.
But you teach art as well.
Yeah, no, the truth is that I like to consider myself a visual artist who writes, and that's how I sort of got into writing. I was in LA, and I met a lot of really great artists. The scene there was really fantastic, and I started a lot of dialogues with the people that I met there, and I just wanted to continue that. So I guess the reason why I write interviews is to do that, to continue sort of this vibrant dialogue and stay in touch with artists whose work I find interesting. But also, I don't necessarily write them with the thought that other people are going to read them per se. I know that sounds weird, but it's more just having a great dialogue and then wanting to document it for whatever reason.
And how do you decide who you want to interview?
I think...
Blowjobs?
No, not that. It's mostly just like friends who recommend friends. So I'll interview one person, and I met this guy who was the assistant of Ross Bleckner, and then he introduced me to a whole bunch of people in New York City. And then friends who I still have in Los Angeles will tell me about some new stuff that's happening there. So it's all word of mouth.
And is Cindy Sherman a bitch?
No, she's hot. She's really beautiful, and I have a Cindy Sherman story. I don't know, but maybe that's for another time.
Is it hot? Is it a hot story?
Yeah.
Okay, then tell us.
No, it's not that hot. Actually, you know what? What she wears is really hot. She has an excellent fashion sense. And,
does she wear like see-through shorts with no bra or something?
No, really classy. Miu Miu high heels and the whole bit. So it was quite great. I think she just broke up with Steve Martin at the time when I met her.
Wow. Okay. And what is the secret art starts handshake? Can you show it to me?
Well, it changes with every artist.
Okay, show me the Cindy Sherman and the Jeff Koons. I'll show you the Alex Gray.
No, let's do Chris Bird.
Okay, Chris Bird.
Actually, wait a second. You promised me that this would be an Art Stars episode. So
I think that
that
guy right there is totally recording for Art Stars.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, so the way this sort of set up, I was working at Gagosian Gallery really because I was very poor when I was in Los Angeles.
So you thought you just go one of the best galleries.
It just happened. I swear I was like really weird. Anyway,
forget
and they paid the most, so that's why I ended up.
How much did they pay?
It was like $18 an hour.
Okay.
American.
To like install art?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was like really neat. So yeah, I really did meet like some really neat artists, and they were all so nice, and it was really amazing. It was like being a kid who's into baseball, and then meeting all their stars and that sort of thing. And so for me, it was like kind of a big deal. So every time I met them, I would kind of shake their hand, but it would be I don't know. I kind of turned it into a conceptual art piece after the fact, right?
Okay.
I thought for each person, I kind of re-envisioned the moment, and then kind of how I experienced it. So
what's the
Let's do Chris Bird.
Okay, Chris Bird.
So this is actually a true story. So Chris Burden actually walked in the gallery. I was expecting, so I'm all excited. His assistant asked me to go buy Q-tips at a drugstore.
For what?
I ran to get Q-tips so I could get back just in case he arrives. So then he shows up. He has a scarf on. Actually, he was very fit. He lost a lot of weight. And so he was like, "OTINO, meet Chris. Chris, hi." And then just at that moment, I realized at one point he had a hole through his hand. So that's, oh my God. And it's just kind of cool when you realize it's healed, and it's like that. See, so that's the Chris Burden, and then every other artist kind of has. There's a story linked to each of the other ones.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Next up is Charlene Lau.